one bright day, except it wasn't day, it was night, and it was dark because it was night, I decided to play the new Kirby game, Kirby in the Forgotten Lands. And you know what? I found it cool. How you drive in as a car, fighting random animals, and... oh. And now we have the ruined cities of New York. Actually, it's not really ruined, this is just how New York City looks like. But as I was playing through it, I ultimately discovered that it was still just a baby game. That was so easy. And I needed something more than just mass murder of animals. I needed something that would test my gamer skills in a children's video game. And that's when I came across Bomb Treasure in the game. Well, I could really test my abilities. And it's a kid's game, so it should be pretty easy. I'll just go to it now. Best time. Oh. Target time is faster? What kind of kids game is this? How did I get slow? No, don't give me that. It obviously wasn't correct. It obviously wasn't the target time though. Like, I don't know why you, you gave me a star. Cool, oh look, congrats, you did it. No, I didn't do it. It obviously did not hit the requirements, obviously. You made that very clear when you told me that I did not meet requirements. It wasn't easy. But I did eventually beat the game's target time. It took a bit, admittedly, but I did do it. But then that got me thinking, and got me searching. How fast did others on the game go? Because beating my own time doesn't really feed my ego like beating other people's time does. And that's when I googled and I found Colbot Custard in his video with a recorded time of 15.84 seconds. It was the fastest time I could find. It was also the only time I could find. It was also the first time I could find. So take that all with just in consideration. So I made it my new goal to beat this person's time and become the fastest bomb treasure speedrunner known, which happens to be accomplished if I beat the guy's time. Or at least I'll be the fastest bomb treasure speedrunner known until speedrun.com's leaderboards go up. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how I did that, because I did do it. Editor's notes, I did not watch Cobot Custard's video until after I beat the person's time. I found the YouTube video, but I never went into it. I just marked down the time and clicked out of it. So for more tips, check out Cobot Custard's video, I guess. You can compare and see see the difference. Anyways, so the first section is probably going to be the toughest, admittedly. But it's actually pretty good that it is, because it's right at the beginning. So you're going to get so this is going to be the section that you're going to get the most practice at. The winning strat I came up with was not to walk all the way to the left, but instead try to stay as centered as possible. The more you walk to the left to knock that switch, the longer it would take you to reach the opposite one, the white one. And so for me, I try to make it so that I could really make all the shots in the middle. Because you could just boom, you hit the left one, boom, you hit the white one, boom, you hit the middle. Super good. It's also important not to hit the wall with the bomb on the white side. So like you don't want your bomb to hit the wall, because if it does, it's going to slow down. And it doesn't hit the wall. The center and the white one should hit at the same time. But if it does hit the wall, it will of course happen after, which is just time lost. The left wall doesn't matter. It will flip the switch even if you hit the wall or not faster than other ones, so that's pretty fine. This section is partly muscle memory and also partly just kind of luck, really. The fastest time I got this for this part was 57:42, but I, of course, rarely ever got up to that. That was, And so really for the race, you want to try to get as low as a time on this one as possible, because the other ones you can kind of max out pretty quickly, but this is the one where there's a lot of progress. So if you can really get to that 57:42 mark, you'll probably do really good. And the main holdback on this is just your skill of not hitting the walls, pretty much, and the fences. The second section is honestly pretty easy. The goal here is to really just keep moving forward. Unlike every other level, or every other section, you're not at the pad before it activates. Because originally, you spawn on the pad, you knock them all, you go back. And so usually you can stand on the pad before it activates, but this time you have to walk to the pad. And so usually what I found, I will walk forward, and I will just hit the switches as I walk forward. And then the pad will activate when I'm not at the pad. So really you just want to stay moving. You want to stay moving forward to that pad, and just hit the switches. You can hit the wall, it's fine. I don't think it really matters. Because again, the main holdback in this case is just getting to the pad. So, as long as you're keeping your Joy-Con stick up, you should be fine. I didn't do this, but after reviewing, I have seen people jump and throw to hit the switches. I didn't. I don't know if that's fast or not. Because again, you can just keep moving forward. I don't know if going in the AO is slower. I assume so I try to avoid the AO as much as possible. But I don't know. In that force switch, when he hits, you can throw it. You can just throw it down there if you really wanted to. I don't think it's faster. I don't know if it's faster to kick it or if it's faster to throw it. I don't really know. I just threw it. It seems faster. That's what I'm going off. Yeah, again, main hold back. Just get into the pad. Just try to get there as quickly as you can. Section 3 was annoying, to say the least. So the idea of how I originally saw it was that you want to kick the bomb between the flying guys, which I was doing for like the first 1.5 hours or so of me doing this, out of like 2 hours or so. And the timing sucks, honestly. Not only the timing sucks, sometimes, even if you get past the flying guy, it will just roll past the switch, won't even activate it. Which is also a problem for section 2, less so though, because you don't have to hit the wall. You can just throw it in the middle. And even the angle to hit the switch past the flying guys is so exact. You gotta be in like one spot for it, which just takes up too much time. And it's useless. Don't waste your time trying to do that, which is something that I did and completely waste time. Eventually, after 1.5 hours, I found out you can jump and throw the bomb. And you can throw it over the flying guys and hit the switch, which is way easier. And I don't know if that's the game. I don't know if that's what the game devs intended to, because I didn't see it. But that's definitely the fastest way. It's still a bit of a pain, but after some practice, I definitely got it. So I would go for the first one, the middle one, and then the two side ones. By just jumping in, when you start from the middle in the center area, you should be able to hit it. You hit the other one, you just move opposite, and then you're there. So before doing it, it was a 1 killer. I hated the section. Afterwards, I got it to be extremely consistent, pretty much. Section 4 is the last main section. This one has the main holdback of having to wait for the spiky dudes to move out of the way. Going from left to right, you can hit the cycle pretty good, but it's still kind of slow. Because that's what I did. I originally hit the cycle, but later I was going faster that I completely messed it up. But the good thing is you don't need to wait for the cycle. You can throw and hit the switches, even if the spiky dudes are in front of it. But unlike the flying guys, you can't throw it over them. They will just deflect it if you hit them. There is an angle where you can throw it at the bomb and get it past the spiky guys. So the spiky guys are really only a problem when they're in the middle, but they start at the middle, go away. Either way, you can hit the left one, center one, throw it at the white one, which is what I did. You might throw it at the left one. I don't know if that's faster. That's not only in hindsight. I didn't do that. I was just focused on getting that last one because the cycle always killed me. The angle at hitting it past the guys is kind of small. I don't think it's as problematic as the force section. Again, that's a very skillful one, but it can be kind of annoying. So you might want to have to move over. I think that's kind of the thing. If you want to get it past it, you can't stay in the center like the force one. You do kind of have to move a bit. But yeah, less movement would mean faster time. So as long as you can get that, that angle shorter. Same thing for section 1 and section 2. And then we have the last section. It's super simple. You just move to the end goal. You can throw a bomb at the guys, which is what I did. You can jump over them. Again, jumping and being in the air feels slower than being on the ground. I don't know if it is. I haven't done like frame analysis or anything. It just feels slower. And so that's what I've been going off of, just my gut. But either way, either way, you throw a bomb, you jump over them, you reach them. It's really not anything. You should be able to get it pretty fast. And you finished, and ideally you should get definitely the target time, maybe even better than my time, which I bet I could do my time after reviewing all this stuff. But anyways, thanks to Colbot Custard for being the only time I could find a beat. My friends, Seif, for lording me speed 1 and can get me laid, which brought me to my goal of speed 1, and thanks to me for actually doing the speed 1. So that's that's really cool. Hope that you guys enjoyed and learned something, and please don't beat my time, I guess. Wait, what? Yeah, that hits it. Incredible. Can I throw it over there? That's a game changer, I think. That's